Hi everybody, welcome to Arabella's Reading Channel. I'm Arabella and today we will be reading Go to Sleep, Groundhog. Groundhog went to bed on Columbus Day, just like he always did. He brushed his teeth. That's Groundhog brushing his teeth. That's a mouse brushing his teeth. Oh my goodness. Big toothbrush for that little mouse. He put on his jammies and he set his alarm clock for February 2nd. Then he curled up in his warm, cozy bed. Then that's Groundhog putting on his pajamas, and that's a squirrel putting acorns in a drawer, and that's a mouse putting on his pajamas. My goodness, a lot of animals. And that's Groundhog setting his alarm clock, his clock. He closed his eyes. He tossed and turned, but he couldn't get to sleep. Finally, he got out of bed. He peered at his clock. 1/2 October. Groundhog poked his nose outside his burrow. The moon was full. "I'll just go for a little walk," he said. "Maybe that will make me sleepy." And that's him tossing and turning, trying to go to sleep. And that's Groundhog. That's Groundhog's mailbox, actually. Groundhog went outside. He saw things he'd never seen before. Raggedy scarecrows and grinning jack-o'-lanterns. Children dressed up like pirates, cowboys, and princesses. It must be Halloween. Look, kids are going trick-or-treating. Halloween witch flew down. "What are you doing up?" she said. "It's almost winter. You should be in bed." Witch flew Groundhog home on her broomstick. She tucked him in. She read him a ghost story. She gave him a glass of apple cider. Yummy, apple cider. That's the Halloween witch. Groundhog curled up in his warm, cozy bed. He closed his eyes. He tossed and turned, but he couldn't get to sleep. Finally, he got out of bed. He peered at his clock. 1/2 November. He poked his nose outside his burrow. The leaves were red and yellow. "I'll just go for a little walk," he said. "Maybe that will make me sleepy." Maybe. I don't know if Groundhog is ever going to get to sleep. Groundhog went outside. He saw things he'd never seen before. Tall yellow corn stalks and round orange pumpkins. Turkeys gobbling in the barnyard. Those are the turkeys. They're plump. And that's the wheat, I think. Maybe the corn stalks. "What are you doing up?" Turkey said. "It's almost winter. You should be in bed and I should be making myself scarves." Turkey took Groundhog home. He tucked him in. He read him a story about pilgrims. He gave him a slice of pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie sounds delicious. That's Turkey flying Groundhog home. Groundhog curled up in his warm, cozy bed. He closed his eyes. He tossed and he turned, but he couldn't get to sleep. Finally, he got out of bed. He peered at his clock. 1/2 December. Groundhog poked his nose outside his burrow. Stars twinkled overhead. "I'll just go for a little walk," he said. "Maybe that will make me sleepy." Hopefully. Hopefully, he'll finally go to sleep. Groundhog went outside. He saw things he'd never seen before. Colored lights glowing on some houses, candles shining in windows, holly wreaths hanging on doors. He heard sleigh bells chiming in the air. Oh, bright houses, merry houses. And then, oh, Rudolph and a snowman. Oh, here in Florida, we don't get any snow. Wherever they are, they must be lucky. Santa flew down in his sleigh. "What are you doing up?" Santa said. "It's winter. You should be in bed." Santa took Groundhog home in his sleigh. He tucked him in. He read him a Christmas story. He gave him a glass of milk and a cookie. That's Santa reading Groundhog a book. Ooh, a cookie. Milk and a cookie. Sounds delicious. Groundhog curled up in his warm, cozy bed. He closed his eyes. He didn't toss and he didn't turn. And soon he fell asleep. "Bring!" Groundhog opened one eye. "It can't be time to get up yet," he grumbled. "I just got to sleep." Oh no. Oh, it's already February. Wow. Time flies. "Bring!" He peered at his clock. February 2nd. Groundhog yawned and he stretched. He tumbled out of his barrow. Snow glittered on the ground. The sun was out. The sky was blue. Groundhog saw his shadow. "What am I doing up?" he said. "There are 6 more weeks of winter coming. I should be in bed." Oh, got to show you this page. And then snow all over the ground. Oh, pine trees, fir trees. He hurried back inside. He ate a bedtime snack. He read himself a bedtime story. Then he tucked himself into his warm, cozy bed. And he pulled up the covers, closed his eyes, and went to sleep. He finally went to sleep. That's good.